Hello everyone. We are back in evolving the systems. I have got the regenerate system by somebody on the workshop and just added some objects to it to make it look good, and I removed all the rings for land purposes. So here are all the objects that we started in a row. I hope that I saved it. Let me just check. But I did save it. I'll just save it again in case. Okay, I did. So we can start here. So first we have our main sequence start. And it looks like, what's wrong with latter life here? This object here, that its orbit is like making, like, why is Drizzle making latter life's orbit change a little? I think I should take a thumbnail of this video from latter life and Drizzle. Get all these controls off. I think this is a good thumbnail we have got there. I can keep the photo. Take photo. Okay, so we have the screenshot I took here. And because I thought that that's a latter life. I don't know if its orbit is changing. I think it's because of Drizzle's massive gravitational force compared to latter life, creating that. So we can start by regenerate. So we'll go for maybe 30 seconds. We can play it for maybe. Okay. Whoa, wait a second. I think I'll remove some useless objects, like all the ones that will not do too much changes. Only all the moons, I should say. So I go deluxe. Has anything around it? Okay, that's only the moon. It's only on the moon that will change. Marcos has anything? No. This moon around that object, the moon will change, but around no. June I know there are no moons that will change, and no, there was I deleted them. But in Chocotone it has no moons that will change too much. And also accidentally I kept one moon around June that will not even change. Actually I kept two moons because they have atmospheres just to make it look nice. And is there any other moons are left? Hopefully not. Latter life, I think nothing could happen to Drizzle. When it is looking good, that will keep Drizzle over you, but that could slow our simulation down. So let's just remove all the moons and then I'll save them so I can just re-add them when something is going to happen. But Drizzle will not have too much of an effect, so I just took a screenshot to just make the thumbnail look good, but then we can delete all of those objects. This object will have a moon that will get disintegrated by raw filament. So let's just save irradiate and then we can add it later on when it gets disintegrated. So let's save and delete. And then we can go to Molten and I can say what are the moons, because I know because Khaled will crash into Molten in the future and Khaled will leave Molten. So we can just save all of those. And now we can start our simulation here. No, if we have saved them, why not delete them? So now we can start our simulation to run a little faster, hopefully. Tell me how fast it runs. Tell me it runs at least at a year per second. And that will be good. Not a month per second, I said a year per second. So at least a year per second. And okay, wait a second. We have some activity going on. It looks like both of these two objects that I've added have been caught. We have added extra moon into the system. Oh my gosh, this object is now going to, we already will have some major activity coming up. Not retrograde fittiness is captured into an orbit. I love the look of this object. I think I should save this. I have to save. So this object will slowly decay in its orbit. Whoa! We got something. Let's make it closer so it looks good. I know this will happen over a long period of time, so we'll keep it closer so it does not get captured. And I like this thing. So I like having, and I think in maybe next time we may have some collisions lesson. Who knows? The moons are constantly where is that fitting in? That it's a very attractive place. This gold lock is there, okay. Okay, in that I don't want to select I don't want to see which one it is. Unremarkable June, Tista, Mendra, whatever. Factor best is here. Let's remove that phone because it will basically become rings around that and I don't like having rings randomly added. And that will not make it look good as well. I mean our simulation speed I meant to say look good. And hopefully it works once again. Okay, we had an ejection. Already, we had an ejection. Gold ring somehow got ejected. I will save gold ring because that will become a ring later on. And I think it's not supposed to be ejected, so we'll just auto-orbit it because it shouldn't have been ejected from gold locks and all that. That was just a bug. So let's just make it in orbit. Let's imagine that the other moons that gold locks had ejected it out of gold locks system and now it is orbiting whatever is the name of that star. Let's continue seeing in its orbit. Trails also looks nice, but I think I just like orbits more because then you can actually see the orbits. In trails also that you can see just the course of those objects getting bent a little bit. And also I don't like having so much background noise near me. At least while I'm doing the other work. Yo. Wait, 3 seconds. We have June and Tista in a binary orbit. Whoa. Wait a silly second. 2 Earths and 1 Jupiter with a mass don't make sense to be in a binary orbit for me. So now Tista has its orbit changed. Nice. I mean, this is evolving a system. That means you'll have lots of ejections and orbital changes. That's the more point of this thing that we have made. So now we can increase its radius. So, wait a second. 2. And now it's a yellow main sequence. Okay, let's not try it. 0.4 suns worth of luminosity. So the star will become brighter. As you can see, molten here becoming molten. Look at it. Okay, wait a second. Why you lag a lot in our sandbox too? I really love the look of regenerate systems objects that I like to have. And maybe some of these objects in the future that I like to put some of my custom objects in. Let's also put another save in here. Tell me does not make another sandbox. Make me restart another sandbox here because the loading times in Universe Sandbox are quite high. Better they first. That's my first priority they fix. Loading times. I don't like adding extra features to apps. I like first having lots of bug fixes and then they should start adding big features like free entry to SSL. That's why it looks like Celebi when you just common name object. I shifted a bit in its orbit by press. I don't know why do I even have my own objects which I can't even pronounce. Why did I even name them? I think that was in such an old time and I did not know how to name objects in Universe Sandbox 2, so I would literally go with whatever name that it would give. It's a normally horrible name. Let's hope. Come on, come on, come on. Unremarkable and June, May. Oh, characteristic got another moon. This star. Look at this. We may have one capture of an object. So one object may have got captured by another, and that object may have got a change in orbit. This stuff. How is that? We had Chocotone and another object, Celebi. And oh my gosh! Did you see that? It went by Chocotone, which gave it a gravity assist to go to this other planet. How is that? That's quite neat. And now you can see there is an Akam there, and etc. June is the main troublemaker of this system, I feel. Like these pattern perfectly circular. A perfect Chocotone and what? How did this happen? The Chocotone may have got a change in its orbit by this. How did that happen? Huh? So let's continue going by. Let time pass. And come on, Chocotone is now going to get quite a lot of orbital problems, maybe. And Gluto may be alright, but lots of other objects may not be alright. Celebi, look at Celebi's orbit. Then no, wait, Chocotone and Octopus had got another of those binary things, binary orbit. Binary things, I know that. It's a binary orbit. Why was I saying binary things? Come on, June be in the correct place. Nope, it wasn't at the correct time. So now you can see our star is going to evolve and become a little bit bigger. This past its main sequence phase is becoming about 1.17 times the size of our sun. Let's just make it a little increase. Okay. So now we have got that the molten is going to become a molten. And also I know your 2 to 3. So now we can just save this, because if the star just pops, because I know big stars can pop a lot in Universe Sandbox too, and all that I got for this big commentary that I'm making on top of this is a water bottle. And now you can see this object reaching the end of its habitable phase. Let's just go back to Era. Okay, it become too close to this object, and now it will start getting ripped apart. Oh, wait a second. Where is it? Oh wait. Now I wanted to slow down to a few hours per second. We can go down to 1 ms. I mean 0.1 hours, 0.5 maybe. And now we can come on add irradiate. Yeah, of course. Maybe 8,000 away. And look at that. And now irradiate has got dripped apart by the planet's main gravitational force, and now is making the planet get a ring, and all the toxic material from irradiate is crashing into the main planet. So now this planet, I don't want to save it, Control D. Let's delete irradiate. And then now this planet is going to become quite hot. Now this planet is going to first become very toxic. So let's just simulate that. Just a second here, if we can do some stuff. It will hopefully work. Green, not yellow, green. Green looks horrible like this. And yes, now it's become quite toxic. We can imagine like that. It's become very toxic of a planet. Uranium has dropped onto this planet here, and it's becoming more green, very toxic green, I should put it too. And normally yellow. So now this planet has been troubled, and now we can change this interface color to green as well. Let's just control DNA existence. I can also control S4, and I can change the thing, because now we have that all of this planet here. It's no more like that. So we can save it. I'm not going to share any of these things to the Steam Workshop, but if you want to see, I have shared one thing to the Steam Workshop called that one system from Space Engine that I found in Universe Sandbox. It isn't complete, so keep that in mind. And let's say one later life. Is it one later life it is now? It means, so now we can get the albedo down, because it's way too high for albedo currently. And now we can call it life, because later is now no longer later, it's current now. So that's life. So now we have finally got one good event in the system with one bad event. And we don't need to save that change of name. And now we can continue now. So after this object here, what this object here, which my cursor is pointing to, has now been destroyed completely almost. And now molten as well. One of its moons have been lost. Solid has been lost. And the other moon has crashed into the surface of mountain. So you can imagine that. And now we can now continue. Okay, let's again take that, and now I don't want it in hours per second. Let's just go into years per second again. And let's just watch as it goes around. And now, since this is a new thing that I like to do, we'll have an interstellar traveler. So, you can point like this, because interstellar travelers will not completely come from up all the time, I know that. Or else I would have not been able to do anything. The galactic plane. And now, what should I use as an interstellar traveler? Okay, we'll do a rogue planet, I think. What should I do? Oh yeah, we'll take this extra-banded object by extra-banded planet by Mad Planet Guy. Down to 100 kilometers per second. But 400 kilometers per second into the system. There. They're going to go straight to the system very quickly, I think. Hopefully. As you can see, it's going. It looks like towards some random point in space, but actually it's going close to June's orbit. It looks like. Is it going to get doing anything? No. This is, and also we could have another interstellar traveler meet the system, maybe. So after this interstellar traveler leaves, another interstellar traveler reaches. And that a little bit more catastrophic, I would say. Well, it's a random star, Darnold star, let's use, and launch it right towards you. And you have to be careful not to try to create a supernova. And this system will be shaken after it. It's going right towards our planet. I can see it. It may be going right towards one planet of us. One of other planets that I have created. And is it going to crash? What difference is? Let's look at it from this object is going to be incinerated by this star. I did not do anything. It's left. What? Oh wait, it did something. Look at this. Look at that. That planet changed inclination a little bit. How is that? I think that's nice. I think I'll end it at a 30-minute point. And you can see Twista got a little bit of a thing from Saturday. And again, it got another change. Lots of these objects aren't holding on too long. Celebi just needs to be at the right place at the right time. Celebi, and it was at the right place at the right time, but it went in the wrong direction after that. Goldilocks, it got to encounter it. This is the problem with having objects quite far. They will have less chance. Chocotron and Goldilocks along. Chocotron, our Saturn analog, I would say. It is getting pushed all about. That's a pistol again taking. Do we not care too much about Celebi? For now, the star is in its main sequence phase. And it looks like Celebi is not going too far away now. So now we can edit the star a little bit, not one like this. We can go, let's go a little bit extra in radius. Maybe go to about, let's go to about 2 suns. Yeah. And then we can get surface temperature a little bit up. So lateral life, or life it's currently called, is also going to go down after some time. But let's imagine if Albiro has gone up since it got water. So now it may have a little extra chance of having life for a little longer. So complex life won't develop if this is real. But lateral life, if it was also real, it may have not. So many interstellar travelers wouldn't have reached the system. And now we can make it like 4 interstellar travelers in this. So we got 2 done. And now we have another interstellar traveler. Now this time going a little faster. Comically faster towards Celebi. And let's add another Barnard star and let it rip. Here 0.1 here, 0.1. And as you can see here, it's going down so quickly, right towards Celebi. It could eject some objects, who knows? Celebi is right in the danger zone of getting destroyed. Too much of an orbital change by this star. As it passed, and did it do anything to any orbits? It didn't. Really. Oh, it couldn't have enough time. So now we can add. I had to. This is what that was. I don't want to make it 5 because I can't stay with having a very low amount of interstellar travelers or one interstellar traveler failing to do what I made it for. Launched it for, I should say. So now we can have a second interstellar traveler. It's 1 extra. And look at that. It changed 2 objects' orbits before getting slung and lost in interstellar space. So now we can continue this thing. We had did we have an ejection? Wow! disappearing, so that may or may not for an injection. How does it look in trails? Does it look any better? No, not too bad. That looks worse in trails, obviously better. That shows you complete lines. Yeah, then Akam is still twist that object that is just somehow still holding on. Okay, I have some. It's just so fast. That's why I'm pausing it right. I know if there's anything. Let's just continue. It takes time to clean that one. Oh, we went to 2023 years at pause once. It is history how many years of BC. I'm horrible at timing. This follows that ancient stuff. I think that's how my long BC has been. So now we are going into the future times. And now, since the star has grown up quite a lot, it's going to start expanding faster. So, we can start increasing this to about 4 suns. And surface temperature maybe a little less. As it is about maybe like this. Yeah. 5 suns. So now life is in the danger zone of getting incinerated. 50, 70, 80 degrees. This has been there for 2 billion years, so it had 2 billion years worth of life before getting incinerated. But actually, realistically, it will be like 5 billion years worth of life because this star is like our sun, if not smaller than our sun. Come on, tell me this works. You can literally. Oh! We had an ejection currently, it looks like. What is this? These orbits are so weird. One grey object was almost got ejected. Oh, Zeus has again got its place in one of the furthest star planets. I remember. Oh my gosh! Woo! How did this object go all the way over there? And now we can say that one of these is one of Goldilocks. Where is our Rathrapist has started migrating further. About till here it migrated. So we can imagine that actually I changed the orbit to make it feel a little bit more fun and make it a little bit more fun as an interactive too. And this object is quite far. What? Ah! Steph got ejected. Martin, how did you get ejected? Let's just leave. And college also got ejected. Woo! And I want maybe going too fast is a trouble here. Say that we have got lots of bugs that is so this object is solely ejected by now, so we will not call that as there. So we had some ejections this episode finally. And now we can get regenerate up by about twice. Maybe again twice. Now it's going to start getting a big buff in luminosity. As you can see, life. This object that was about that almost got the chance of life. Let's cut it down a little bit because that's unrealistic how we gave it such a big thing. Life is still going to get incinerated anyway. Right temperature. But now maybe in the future this object could start glowing. So now this object is no more. It's supposed to have a yellow atmosphere. I don't know why it's blue. We leave it as blue because I can't do anything about it. It looks good with red atmosphere, but anyway it will not work because if I make it. Oh wait, blue could be a good click to give it an atmosphere. That gives good yellow. I didn't know that. Akam is somehow gone so far. I'm still surprised that 2 objects are holding on to these 2 objects. that are holding on somehow so far. And we have got this. This object has been officially ejected with no bug. How is that? This object is gone out of the system. So I think we'll delete it. Someone getting quick from live. Oh, yeah. Where are we? Where are we? Where? Come on. Come on. Where are we? Come on. No. Okay. We only have these objects left. We started with so much. I showed you how much we started with, but I think we could have a final interstellar traveler. Maybe something quite huge. Maybe a main sequence star that flies close into the system. Maybe so. Alpha us2 flying right close into life's orbit. It has a quite low habitable zone, as you can see over here. Come on, tell me that it does some interactions. It may get too close. If it does crash, it'll be angry. It is going to crash. We can't send us2 just hurtling towards randomly. We need to get it into something at least. It will not make it crash. Or maybe, yo. Is it saying that it's going to crash? No. It is saying, what's wrong with it? Oh my gosh. What is that? June and Regenerate have made a binary orbit for some time. That makes no sense to me. That's not sensible. And as you can see, this flings by the system. All the orbits change. And now you can see, these all started with no inclination. Some may have, but now they're so high inclinations. This is absolutely crazy. I think we could add another interstellar traveler. Maybe sneak in a final into the city as an interstellar traveler goes by. Acme, 6 suns with a massive. Whoa! So now we can go down its power and throw it somewhere. Yeah! Acme has what radius? 7 suns worth of radius. Whoa! Is it bigger or smaller than us? I think it's bigger. It's 5. And then some evolution of the sky as well. I'd also forgotten to save so much, and I just like saving those things. Keep the power pops. I don't know why do I not just replace them. But I like it. So it looks like woot. It's not radius. Our star is just a little bigger than Acme. Where's Acme? But the habitable zone is humongous of Acme compared to our star. And I thought that, wait a second, Acme is slower than it should be. It should be way faster, but actually I was just wrong. It was just me. And orbits go all over the place. Every orbit becomes elliptical and there goes Acme. Lost. Only life is the only person which has not got a true elliptical orbit. But still, every object can do a life now. Marcos, no. Life may have its final chance. Yo. Let's just save life now. 200 degrees, but if we go into the surface view, its polar region it reaches 53 degrees. So that is the final chance of life in the system. Unless there is another object with the potential of life, which there isn't. Because look at the orbits. Marcos also has the potential for life, but there's another problem. Look at this. The atmosphere is stripped away. Marcos' atmosphere is also stripped away. How did we keep losing the atmosphere? Wait a second. Let's do one PA. Let's get the atmosphere and let's just remove it. And Marcos does not even have an atmosphere to begin with. And what is that? Ice? Snow? I don't know what is that. That's just blinking. But Marcos has no atmosphere. Every object in this system is not got a chance for life. So this unremarkable object. Oh my gosh, that becomes the closest object. Now remember, Milton got ejected for some unknown reason. Let's imagine that Marco's life, he had got another gas giant had formed. Why don't we just imagine, let's just imagine somehow an interstellar traveler got caught into the gravitational field of the star, and it was a big gas giant. Quite close, it looks like. I'll add banded fire that I have. These banded objects are inspired of Neptunian guys, banded objects, and maybe one final evolution of the star we can have. This video is excessively long. Double in radius. Surface temperature is up. And now, down. And now we can do another save, the final save of this video, and then we can do 1 extra minute in the video. And then I think of ending it by my own screen idea, like that stuff. And so, come on, start. And look at this. All the orbits are wobbling. And look at Venus's orbit. Wow, I'm surprised that it's not ejected. Let's look at life, latter life. I'll keep calling it latter life fluid. I don't know why did I even call it life in the first place. Somehow it's able to retain its atmosphere. The clouds have disappeared because of heat, let's imagine that. And it started boiling, melting, temperatures increasing. All the chances of water can be evaporated. All the water on this planet is evaporated here. It's just a wasteland. We made it its face color red. Red. It's not supposed to be getting such high elliptical orbits, but it is apparently, so we can just auto-orbit it. And maybe a little higher we can auto-orbit it. Maybe you. Now it's going to start getting very hot. I can make it. I'll remove even light from its names and make it done. Because this object's done. So, I think this is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give a like and share it with your friends. Subscribe. Bye.